Jurgen Klopp substituted Mo Salah for Fabinho at the 69th minute in the Reds' defeat to Arsenal on Sunday. A lot of fans criticized his decision to do so, but Klopp has explained his reasoning behind the change. "It's a good question," Klopp said. "I thought we had to defend again on a high level, and we tried to put Jordan Henderson, on that side. Salah had an unbelievable workload and put in a real shift, and that sometimes is intense, so that is why we changed it. We still wanted to win, even though we took a striker off." Bukayo Saka's penalty in the second half handed the Gunners the victory and put them back at the top of the 2022-23 Premier League table. Mikel Arteta's Arsenal were off to a super start at Emirates Stadium when Gabriel Martinelli put them ahead after 58 seconds before Liverpool struck back with Darwin Núñez's equaliser after 34 minutes. Saka restored Arsenal's lead in the first half added time. Roberto Firmino, who replaced injured Luis Diaz, fired the ball beyond keeper Aaron Ramsdale to make it 2-2. Klopp made two changes soon into the second half as he removed Salah for Fabinho, with Jordan Henderson moving into the right side of the midfield. In a post-match conference, when reporters asked Klopp about his decision to substitute Salah, the German boss replied, "We had to defend again on a high level, and we tried to put Hendo on that side there. Mo did unbelievable, a lot, really big workload. He put in a real shift and sometimes that's very intense, and that's why we thought we can do it with Hendo. We still wanted to win even when we took a striker off." The 3-2 loss to Arsenal marked Liverpool's second defeat of the league season. With 2 losses, 4 draws and just 2 victories, the Reds are placed 10th in the table with 10 points, 12 behind table toppers Arsenal. Klopp also admitted that he was very disappointed with his team's performance Sunday. "Yes. Very disappointed. I think around all 3 goals we made decisive mistakes. The first goal was definitely too early, and in our situation, it was obviously not what you need to get a foot in the game," added Klopp. The match at Emirates was fueled by a couple of controversial decisions that left the visiting side fuming. While Liverpool were left angered by the penalty Arsenal received, which eventually turned out to be the winner, the referee did not award a penalty to the Reds when Trent Alexander-Arnold was fouled on and when Gabriel Magalhaes handled Diogo Jota's cross. After the game, Liverpool centre-back Virgil van Dijk also insisted that Arsenal shouldn't have received the penalty in the second half. "Very disappointing. Obviously, it was a very tough game for both sides. We had good moments, we had bad moments, and it got decided by a penalty that from our point of view, wasn't a penalty. It's gone so quick, I have no idea how it looked in slow motion, but unfortunately, we couldn't get the points to bring with us back to Liverpool," said Van Dijk. Liverpool's upcoming fixture is in the Champions League against Rangers on Wednesday, before they host Manchester City in the Premier League on Sunday. After Liverpool fell to defeat against Arsenal, Jurgen Klopp had plenty to say on injuries to 2 of his key players, some dubious penalty calls and much more in his post-match press conference. "This really is the last thing Liverpool need right now." Luis Diaz and Trent Alexander-Arnold picked up injuries in the first half, with the former spotted leaving the stadium on crutches. Klopp seems very concerned about both problems. "Lucho, we had to change already before, obviously. Something with the knee. Not good, not good. He will have a scan, and then we'll know more about the extent," he told reporters. But on top of that, Trent got a bad one as well, with the ankle, twisted ankle. Not good. Trent, in 7 years, never went off if he could have played on, so there was too much pain. Slight swelling immediately, he'll have a scan. Arsenal's winner came from a Bukayo Saka penalty after Thiago was judged to have brought down Gabriel Jesus inside the box. Klopp was far from convinced that Michael Oliver and his VAR dare in England made the right call, nor with Liverpool's penalty claim in the first half when Diogo Jota struck the ball against Gabriel's arm. He thought immediately that it was a penalty, which is interesting, but his decision, Klopp said. England had a look at it and thought it was a penalty as well, so how we know in life, if two refs think the same, then it's the truth we have to. But if I see the situation back, then if there was contact, I'm not sure there was contact, but there might have been soft contact of course, but the player goes again on both feet and then down, that's an indication that something might have been made up a bit. But not for the refs. But they thought it was clearly not a handball in the first half when Diogo put the ball on Gabriel's arm. We cannot change that. The boss indicated that he didn't feel Liverpool's new 4-4-2 formation was the reason for the goals they conceded, but did cast some doubt over whether it's a system they'll be able to continue with. Klopp said his side lost an important part of the formation, and you'd presume he is referring to Alexander-Arnold's injury. I think the goals we conceded had nothing to do with the system, Klopp claimed. That we have to get used to it a bit more is normal as well. Can we play it again? I don't know, because we lost today an important part of it. So we have to see who is available for the next game. If, as expected, Trent isn't available for Rangers, could Liverpool return to a 4-3-3 setup? Salah didn't look all too pleased, but he is one of a number of players that just aren't hitting the levels of recent seasons. Thanks for watching this amazing video and kindly subscribe, like and share.